Here's my Thor build. This is my main one with him, and it's a melee, very melee-centric build. And I have a range build for him as well, and some other niche type of builds. But this is my main one that I use to help people through raids and OLTs, cloning labs. And it's mostly like Jane, if you see my Jane build, raid gear, and then Omega chest piece, and then two Triple Valor ISOs. Pretty straightforward. There's a couple of things that you can interchange out here, but the biggest thing is because his heroics are mostly negative status effect, especially if you choose it that way. I have double Vibranium, and so Vibranium on signature attack. I'm happy with this Odin Force amplifier. He can also get. Um, Damn, okay. Start again. Here's my main Thor build that I use for playing with others, helping carry people through raids and OLTs and cloning labs. It's very melee centric because I really enjoy melee Thor a lot. I do have a range build and I have some other niche builds and hybrid builds, but this is the main one that I use for him, and I really enjoy this gameplay style with him. Also because I think Jane is a much better range character, and it's kind of spoiled me whenever I go back to a range Thor. But he's still good at it, like very good at it. But I really enjoy melee for him, and so it's three raid pieces, an OLT piece, and two Triple Valor ISOs. And to go through the pieces really quick, for the melee, we have Valor Might Precision with Vibranium on signature attacks, which is really huge. His heroics are mostly, at least the ones I choose, are all cold or negative status effects. So I use Vibranium here. Plus, it's really good for the raid and taking out echoes. And the signature attacks of Vibranium stacks with getting the Faultless buff active really quickly. And I like this piece a lot because the Odin Force amplifier, I wish it had Odin Force Breaker, which I have on this piece, but this is for a range build because I didn't get Might on this to roll. And I really wish that this was just, I had these perks on this with these stats because I wish I had Lethal Vibranium and the Odin Force Breaker, but I'll take the Odin Force amplifier for now until I get the better piece. And then this is a really great piece with Might and Valor only, so it really has more stats to pour into those for this melee build. And have Warrior's Fury Breaker and Faultless buff and Vibranium. This is just perfect. And then Chess Piece, this is my melee build chess piece from the OLT or Cosmic Event. Reactive Cosmic Surge is huge, and Resolve Might Proficiency are the stats that I want. For the ranged build, I use the same thing, but Proficiency, Resolve Precision. The heroic piece is something that you can switch out, and he's a lot of good ones, but this is my favorite for him, the Girdle of the Allfather, which I believe is from the villain sector. Yes, villain sectors, elite villain sectors. And the reason why I use it is because the rampant supercharge, and that way I'm constantly getting my heroics back with him. The poor man's version, and if you can't get it, is to just farm threat sectors, normal threat sectors, or get lucky with on a day from the helicarrier vendor Roy to get the Odin Force assistance, which is an honestly much better perk because you can get it more reliably than the supercharge from overcharge. And so you can get this. It's going to be lower stats, but it is. These are the best perk combinations in the game for him in the heroic slot. It's just an epic piece. That's the only downside. And then two triple valor ISOs. And so that is my Thor. Here are the stats, and he is a monster.